students, in this video we shall discuss 1.5 patterns in shapes. It's given that other important and basic patterns that occur in mathematics are patterns of shapes. These shapes may be in 1, 2 or 3 dimensions, that is 1D, 2D or 3D, or in even more dimensions. The branch of mathematics that studies patterns in shapes is called geometry. Shape sequences are one important type of shape pattern that mathematicians study, and there's a table 3 given which shows a few key shape sequences that we are going to discuss today. The first one is regular polygons. Regular means all the sides are of equal length and even the angles are of equal measure. We start with a triangle. So this is a triangle with 3 sides. Try to get all the 3 sides equal. The second one is a quadrilateral. That means 4 sides. Again, try to get all the 4 sides equal using a scale. This is a quadrilateral. Next we have pentagon. That means 5 sides. So 5 sides we can draw like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next is hexagon, 6 sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you can see here triangle has 3 sides and 3 vertices. 1, 2, 3. Same way quadrilateral, 4 sides, 4 vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pentagon has 5 vertices. Hexagon has 6. Next is heptagon, 7 sides. 7 sides we can draw like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a heptagon, 7 sides. Octagon, 8 sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 sides, 8 vertices. Next is nonagon, 9 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 sides, 9 vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the last regular polygon given is decagon, that is 10 sides. So we can draw the dots first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now just join the dots. So that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Use the scale to draw so that you get straight lines. So that was the last one, decagon. These are all examples of regular polygons. Try to make all the shapes of equal length. All these lengths should be equal. Next we have complete graphs. The first complete graph given is K2. Now 2 means 2 dots here. The number here shows how many dots are there. So we'll take 1, 2. 2 dots and join it using a line segment. K3. 3 dots. 1, 2, 3. Join the dots. K4. 4 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4. So first we will join all the dots. Next, for complete graphs, each point is connected to all the other points. Like here, this point is connected to this one and this one, right? Similarly here, this one is connected to this. This must be connected to this one also. So join this. And this is already connected to this. Similarly, this one connected already to these two, so it should be connected to this. In a complete graph, each vertex is connected to all the other vertices. So this is K4. Now K5. K5, 5 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Join the dots. Now we need to make it a complete graph. So we start from here. Join this. Now this point is connected to all the 4 vertices. Now next, this one. Connect to this. Connect to this. This is already connected. Here connected, connected, and here we will just draw line here. This is connected to all the 4. So that means we are done with K5. Okay. K6. 6 dots. So we can draw a hexagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the 6 dots. And each of this should be connected to the other 5. So this is connected to these 2. So let's start with this one. Connected here, and then connected here. This is done. Now this one, this is done. So this will be connected here, here, here. This is already connected. This point is not connected and connected to this. Now this is connected to 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Now this is what is called complete graphs. The next one is stacked squares. Let's draw stacked squares. First one is just 1 square. Right? This is 1 square. One side here, one side here. Next one is 2 squared. 1, 2. Here also 1, 2. So 2 squared means we will have 4 smaller squares. Next, 3 squared. So make a big square divided into 9 equal parts. Similarly, you can do 4 squared. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you count, there are 16 small squares here. Next, we have stacked triangles. First, draw one triangle. Just one triangle. Then, draw the same one triangle and below this, extend this. Now, 3 triangles. So, from here, take the midpoint like this. So, here we have 1, 1, 2, 3. 3 triangles. That makes it total of 4. Next, draw this whole thing. So, 1 triangle. Then extend this. 3 triangles. And then we will have 5 triangles. Okay. So, here you draw 1, 2, 3, 4. See here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 1, 3, 5. So, here we have 1 triangle, 4 triangles, 9 triangles. Then there would be 16 for the next one. So, we can draw a big triangle here. First, 1 small triangle. Then 3 triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 3, 5, 7. So that will be 16. Same way you need to draw the next one, which will have 25 triangles in this. Extend this one more time like this, and then you can draw like this. So that will be 25 triangles. The last sequence is Coach Snowflake. I will draw just one triangle, and in that same triangle I will show how the sequence changes. So let's draw a big equilateral triangle. That means all the 3 sides are equal. All 3 sides are equal. This is the first picture given in the sequence. Next, what you have to do is you need to draw the same thing and then make some changes. Divide this into 3 equal parts. Okay, and then draw triangles here. So this is your second figure as given in your textbook. You need to erase this. This looks like a star. Okay, this is the second picture. We can make it all of equal length. So this we can make a little smaller. So now this looks like a star. For the next picture, again draw small triangles here. Each side you need to draw triangles. And I'm going to rub off this part. So this, just remove this. See how the shape changes. This is the third figure as given in your textbook. Now to get the next figure, the fourth figure, again you need to draw small triangles here. Small triangles. Like this. Each side would have small triangles. This is how you need to draw Coach Snowflake sequence. After this, there are two questions given and figure it out. Can you recognize the patterns in each of the sequence in table 3? Yes, we can recognize the pattern. The first one is regular polygons. Second is complete graphs. Third, stacked squares. Fourth is stacked triangles. And the last one is Coach Snowflake. One more question is given, question number 2, that we will be solving in the notebook in the next video. Hope the concept is clear to you. Thank you.